both of you have explained, one thing that comes to my mind is, if these are so harmful, if these are carcinogenic, how is it being allowed in food for children and adults? Why is it not banned in India? Why is it being allowed in food products? That's a big question.
This is a big failure, both from the government part as well as from the citizens part, but I would put it actually more on the government's part. So we should be really considering now that, these two elements are banned, and then if it is getting banned at the end product, like it is, if it is for the gobi Manchurian or any other Manchurian or any other coloring product for the, sweets or let's say ice creams or cakes or something, it is always difficult to catch it. It is always easy to catch it at the beginning of the supply, whereas it is the most difficult to catch it when the food product is already done and then it is being consumed. So whenever we are thinking about law enforcement is actually very difficult if we are not doing citizen awareness. And we are just, passing a law that, these two should be banned, and then otherwise, their licenses should be cancelled, because there are so many outlets, so many unorganized outlets, and it is almost absolutely impossible to, let's say, put a, ban on it. So first and very most important part is, be it Ajinomoto, be it any coloring agent, which are artificial colors, be it tartrazine, and all those things, which are extremely, let's say, dangerous. Initial campaign should be there from government that, yes, these are actually dangerous and they should not be found in the food products. But the second part is, how do normal consumers, are going to identify their FSSAI's actually, labeling comes into picture. And FSSAI label should not be textual. It should be much more, let's say, color specific, much more non-textual, much more intuitive. And like we are running the, let's say, anti-smoking campaigns, anti-alcohol campaigns, that also goes into the entertainment, let's say, channels and everything. Similarly, we should be also taking very aggressive steps for also doing patient awareness campaigns whenever there are, let's say, kids program or entertainment programs, or let's say any movies. So that I think, when it is married with citizen awareness.
I get that point, doctor. I get that point that campaigning is necessary. No, one question. See, Rajat Goel, you also mentioned certain coloring agents. Now, the one thing is that it may very well be actually written on the ingredient section. If you buy something that is processed, it may be there in the ingredient section. But how am I supposed to know that this is harmful? How am I supposed to know that this is carcinogenic? You may have campaigns that may happen all across India, if at all you choose to happen. But how much of that is something that is going to be relatable for household? I need to know that this is carcinogenic. My kid cannot eat it. Or if my kid is eating, that kid is prone to cancer or whatever illness. How am I supposed to know this if there's something black and blue as chemicals is written on the ingredient section?
So this is something everybody should be educated for. For example, if I talk about the artificial sweeteners, so in USDA, there are around more than 50 names of artificial sweeteners. So if you are aware that, yes, these are some of the names of the artificial sweeteners, then definitely if you'll turn around that label, then you can see if it matches maybe one of them also, then definitely it is processed. And also whatever is there in the form of packed food, definitely there will be some preservatives, there will be some things which gives color to that product. Likewise, I just told you in breakfast cereal, it's yellow 5. So it's about educating ourselves, because we are eating the products, and we should be aware about what we are eating. That's why I told you the best way of doing is to actually read the labels and educate ourselves how it's gonna harm us, and what are actually other harms which it can do inside our body.